It's getting in my way. I can't see my controls. So if I get a new lead and I want to Gmail it out, I can build this app and I can say, hey, send email. Continue, and I can choose my Gmail account. Now, the scenario, and I have this, my Zapier set up to my Thanks.io stuff, but if the scenario would be, hey, I'm getting new leads, and for the first email, I want it to feel like a more personal one-to-one direct for that very first email. And it's a little bit of a trick that I've used in the past. So in addition to whatever KV Core is sending, I might send something alongside that initial email in order to generate more of a conversation. And maybe this will feel less canned than my other emails. So I would merge in whatever came over from KV Core on the first step. So yeah, we'll just do a little bit of zapping today. I think it's this one. And I'll say, hey, whenever there's a new lead, and then I'll choose my KV Core account. Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble not remembering which one is my KV Core account, but I'll just choose any of these just as an example here. So I've hooked a lot up over time. I'll test it. And then I can say, okay, map that email over to Gmail. This will make more sense in a minute. From me. And my subject might be something like, saw you were on my website, right? So it's a little more formal. Hi, Jacob. I noticed you were on my website just now. Just wanted to give you my cell number in case you ever needed it. It's right cell number. Thanks. So I'm doing this quick, but the point is that they'll get like the regular campaign stuff from KV Core, but they'll also get a one-to-one from your Gmail account, which has a better chance overall because it's not through an automated system. It's like Gmail. Gmail trusts Gmail. It's kind of the logic, and Yahoo trusts Gmail. It doesn't feel like it came from an overall marketing system, which is what KV Core does. So you might have a chance of getting more emails through. So I'm trying to be careful about how I word this because I'm not trying to say that that you shouldn't be sending emails through KV Core. There was just a conversation about this, about strategies for maybe getting less going to spam or getting higher open rates. The biggest thing is always going to come back to your content is the biggest driver. But if you want to try something like this to just get a little more extra engagement, you can zap the lead out from KV Core into Gmail and do something generic like this, like, hey, just wanted you to have my cell number, right? So Dan saying, if you use KV Core all the time to send out campaign emails, is it likely to get marked as spam over time? No, it's not like, doesn't mean it's definitely gonna get marked as spam. What happens, especially if you're using preset campaigns from that a lot of other agents are using, if over time, say Gmail sees that hundreds of people over time have marked off that particular email as spam, then there is potential for you to start landing in the spam box. That's why I always say build your own campaigns. That's one good reason to build your own campaigns, because if it's the same messaging, these email providers are smart enough to see that. But I think more what I'm speaking to today is just a way to get a little extra engagement and by sending from a second type of send. So maybe if that email platform doesn't like the email configuration from KV Core, then maybe they'll like the Gmail email that they get. I believe KV Core shows it as a sent from, I believe it sends it as a sent from you, right? But I think it actually does a via conversion or something, whatever our tag is for that. Sometimes. But I'll say, guys, I get emails back from people all the time, from the emails that go out. So don't assume that you're not going to get good deliverability. Just know that you are using a marketing platform. Sometimes things can land in the promotions tab. That's another good example. Gmail will say, hey, this is a promotion because there's this particular sender is a big CRM platform, a mail marketing platform. Well, if I do this Gmail hack or if I use my own custom SMTP, I might be less likely to land in promotion. And then if you get into a conversation back and forth with somebody, that's the other big point here. If they reply back and say, hey, thanks for the cell number, that signals that that person wants to get your mail. So again, a little outside the beaten path with this tip. Most people don't need to worry about, but that's what these sessions are for. We do kind of go in the weeds a little bit on some of this. Okay, so great question from David. That's kind of what I had on that topic. I'll leave it at that. David's asking, what's the easiest way to advertise multiple properties? Property boosts for multiple properties would be great. You know, well, we kind of have that in a way, but I don't think you can pick them. You know, our Smart Social Leads platform, it will pick your listings first, as far as I know. And what it does is it shows a carousel ad. So it'll try to find your listings first, and it'll find your company's listings, then it'll use other IDX listings. But it'll show a carousel ad of all the listings if you're on this program. So that's one option. Otherwise, I do believe that we are building, and I'm sorry I'm so out of touch on this, I thought we were building a way for you to say, hey, any property listing I get, just automatically do a property boost. So you don't have to go in and do it every time. And I'm going to the property boost screen here just to see if that is an option here yet. So I got 6 leads on my property boost that I did last week, by the way. Not stunning, but I think I only did $45. So not too bad. Yeah, actually not too bad. Yeah, I guess we don't have that built yet, but I do know that's underway. That is coming. Now, if you want to run your own property boosts, your own Facebook ads, you can do that as well. But I get the spirit of your question. The easiest way to advertise multiple properties would be a Facebook carousel ad. So let's do one. I haven't done one of those in forever, ever. So let's try it. So let's go to our little Facebook account here. I'm just going to do a simple Facebook carousel ad. Man, guys, this ad I ran, this property boost I did on my own, whew, it's been distributing to the whole office. I should have kept all 142 leads for myself. Wow, look at that. $1.42 a lead around this listing. I'm going to turn it off now and see how those leads convert. But if you do run your own property boosts or use property boost, it is a fast way to get an email phone number into your system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click create, and I'm going to do the fastest possible way. I'm going to click traffic. I'm not going to do a fancy lead form. And then we'll call this multiple properties, raw clicks. Eva is Boston accent. Yeah, I guess it is. I got to pick my category for housing right there. I'm struggling, guys. I don't have 2 monitors today. Oh, when you're used to 2 monitors, it's a different world when you don't have it. Now I'm going to do website. We're doing link clicks here. I got to pick my area. I'm trying to skip to the part where I show the carousel. And then when we get to the ad part, you have this option to do carousel right here. So what I can do is I can come in, I can do 29, 26, 51st Street South. And what I would do to do this, I would just go to my KV Core site and I would just look at the current listings. While I wait for this to load, Dan's asking if I actively do sales. I'm in the middle right now. I've been doing a little more. I just happened I got a listing, and I'm pretty actively involved with Forever Florida Real Estate lately as sort of an in-house marketer guy. So little of everything there, Dan. But it's hard to be a really good agent if you're part-time, as everybody knows, right? That's what I've struggled with ever since I dabbled into this stuff. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll get 2 things under contract and it'll break my world because I can't. You got to be focused. Yeah, you got to pick a lane. But I'm actually reading the one thing again too right now. Sometimes we all need that one, right? You get a little outside, you get a little too distracted. I'm reading Gary Keller's book again. there on the Kindle. So I'm going to go here to the listings, to our listings, staying on path here. Kind of wanted to see all the listings, but I'll just grab the link to this. Now you can build, when you build your carousel, you can set the opt-in parameters too. So you might go to the lead engine page and you might say, all right, I'm going to build a single property page for this. But I want to require registration immediately anytime somebody clicks. So I'll choose that there and I'll put a hashtag on this, 2926. Okay, my source is Facebook, and then I'll generate the link. And the punchline here is that as we build our carousel ads, we can have a different website URL for each listing, right? And then I'll click the second option right here, and I'll do the same thing, but this time it'll be 123 Main Street. And then I'll put a different link for that. Well, that was very convenient, actually. It automatically picked the image of the property for me. That was actually very convenient. I wonder if it'll actually run the ad like that, because that is quick and easy to do. And this is kind of what Smart Social Leads does for you, except it does the lead form ad for you, where it collects name, email, phone number. So if you are doing Smart Social Leads, it'll pick your listings automatically. The advantage of doing it yourself, of course, is that you can pick which ones you want to be in the carousel from day to day. So let's just pick this second one down here. I just wanted to see if it would grab the URL for this automatically, the cover image for that. Yeah, it did. That's really cool. I can see it over on the right there. So that would be the easiest way, and you'll get lots of nice clicks off of this. Seeing who asked that question, David. So quick carousel ad. You could do this as a lead form ad as well. One hack, if I had choose lead generation, you could, in theory, just have it all use one lead form and just redirect to this main page that shows the details about all the listings. That's probably how I would do that if I was doing a lead form carousel for one office, where you have the link to listings here. But the Smart Social option is definitely a viable option because it does a little bit more. It'll create a separate lead form for each listing. It's pretty powerful stuff. Has everybody read The One Thing? I have an extremely hard time with this one thing. I always come back to reading books like these because I know that in my own life I don't really agree with it. But I'm like, there has to be something to that. Maybe I do agree with it, but I personally find it to be more fun to have 95 things going on. I think that's why we're all in real estate, really, right? Look at that. I bought it almost 10 years ago. Holy cow. But yeah, it's definitely a good read. Really good stuff in there. Essentialism is another one of my go-tos whenever I feel like life is getting too out of control with multiple ventures. You guys read Essentialism by Dan McKeown, I think. Greg McKeown. It's a very good one. And, on all these things, we could drill it down between different ventures we have in our lives. We might be real estate agents and then have a side job and then have an MLM we're involved with, and we're day trading, right? Doing all this other stuff. But you can also take these principles, the one thing, essentialism, you can break down within our real estate businesses themselves. And I'm probably the worst for this as far as you guys are concerned, because every time you come on one of these webinars, I'm showing you a different way to do things, like a different idea. It's kind of what I'm being paid to do. But the other side of that is you could say, well, I don't need all this crap Brian's talking about. In fact, I only need the one webinar he did about such and such. Maybe it's about generating new construction. And I don't need to watch all these other things, because if I just focus on generating new construction leads and serving those leads in a really optimized way, like making sure I send them a video of the best new construction property every week, and that I generate I just focus on that one funnel that can really serve you, within the one occupation. So, Raphael, me too. What 8 things are you doing? I would be curious. I think that's real estate, though. That's what's so cool, right? I think most of us have more than just this going on. Got to hedge our bets, right? Especially if interest rates go up to 19%. Things are going to get interesting. All right. So I hope that answered the question okay. My vote for advertising multiple listings at the same time would be a Facebook carousel ad. You can also, of course, go and just run multiple ads on Google, multiple YouTube ads. Let's look at the ad campaign that I ran for the video of my brother's listing here. And the reason is I'll show the same thing. You can actually do like YouTube carousel ads, I think. You guys might watch me peck around. Here, but I had a video campaign that I set up. It's generated, I don't know that it's generated a ton of leads. I've definitely seen 4 or 5 come over. Let me look at this video campaign. But this sort of thing where you're running a video of a property, more often than not, it's about the exposure for the listing and making the seller happy as well. We did this last week, guys. But what you can do is you can run a video campaign and show multiple videos within the same campaign, and you can even sequence them if you want. So if I did a new video campaign here, new campaign, let's do website traffic. I'm definitely jumping around today, guys. Video, continue. Trying to get to this section. Where I can choose multiple videos in a sequence. Huh. I've done it in the past. That might actually be, I apologize, that might actually be something they were betaing that I was able to use. But you can put multiple, you can always put multiple ads within one ad group in Google and just rotate them evenly. But they had this thing called sequences where you could say, hey, once somebody watches this one video, then start showing them another video. YouTube ads, sequences. But I'm going way off the beat path here. Sequence ads. Target CPM. Oh, it might have been my bidding strategy that kind of made them skip it. Video. That's what it was. I needed to choose the product and the brand and awareness. So let me go back to the beginning, guys. This is cool though. You know, you do this on Facebook too. If you really want people to start to get to know you, you can kind of say, hey, once they watch the first video, show them another video. So if I go video campaigns, come on, where's my campaign creation? What they want you to do is choose this product and brand consideration. And here's the ad sequence option. So you can tell this story, and it might be cool to load up your videos into one of these different types of sequences. Your listing videos. And if I, am running traffic for a large brokerage that has lots of different listings, this would definitely be a way to go, because everywhere somebody looks, they're seeing all these different things, marketing that you're doing for the company. And then the ad platform has the ability to kind of sequence them in these different ways. Dan's been rehabbing a house for 5 months. Yeah. A lot of these processes can be used for flippers, and I've seen a few people do it where they've used KV Core for their real estate investing and flipping business as well. You could pretty much use it the same way. Okay, it could be running ads. Like I know some people out there, they'll run a sell your house ad. I don't know how ethical it is and if it's even proper in some markets, but they'll go take a quick look at the house, see if they can, get it under contract at a number they like. But if the person wants retail, then they just kind of list it. I'm sure there's something not cool there, but you could use KV Core for that for sure, for driving, wholesale leads. Which is another thing, I had a wholesaler friend who, he says it's been really hard the last few years. But I wonder if that makes a comeback soon too. Any other questions or features, guys, in KV Core that you'd like to see explored? Oh yeah, Raphael's saying he's having a hard time getting your Google Ads account set up. What is it? Are they automatically? My question is, are they automatically saying there's some fraud on your account or something? I'm experiencing that in another business. We put the credit card in and they just randomly said that couldn't have an account. It's been like 2 weeks. They won't even review the account. Oh, you're same exact thing. Well, good. I feel a little less bad about it. Raphael's saying he's having the same problem. I have no idea what. It's just a kosher credit card attached to a business. Enter the credit card. Right away, your account has been flagged for suspicious payment activity, and who knows why. And Google is not responding. So what they did was they said, hey, we would like to be as incompetent at Facebook as Facebook is. We want to follow the leader. And now they've officially become as hopelessly incompetent as Facebook ads are. And they restricted you. Yeah, same exact thing. I tried creating another account, Raphael, and it didn't even let me do that, like under the same thing. And I tried adding a different card, and they just, once they had flagged the account, they decided that no matter what credit card I added, they wouldn't go for it. Yeah. One thing you could try a Bing account. Now, Bing, everything you can do with Google, you can do most of it with Bing. And the traffic's cheaper. And there's plenty of traffic on Bing. So Bing ads. Yeah, just do that because you can't spend enough. We probably need a dedicated session, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. None of us can spend enough money to use all the traffic Google has. There's plenty of traffic out there on Bing. People using Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Explorer. And if Google's giving you a hard time, go there. The actual flows for creating your ads, Bing basically copied Google. So creating a campaign is very similar. It kind of walks you through the same stuff. Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. I got to get a Bing account set up now. Oh, I'm making work for myself. Yes, I'll try to make sure I have an account set up so I can show you guys how everything goes tomorrow on Bing. But yeah, and the traffic, I don't know if it's cheaper. It's supposed to be something like 1/10 the amount of traffic that Google has, but even 1/10 the amount of traffic is plenty. And I bet you if I Google, let's play around here. Let's Google Tampa, Florida homes for sale. So we're gonna keep Google open here. And then let's go to Bing, bing.com, right? And do Tampa, Florida homes for sale. I bet you I do not see any paid ads, any competition for that keyword on Bing. But there's definitely ads on Google. So there might be a little honey hole there, actually. I don't know why we don't talk about that more. Why spend the money on Google? You're going to be competing where Bing is the thing, it's less traffic, but Bing is the one that nobody ever gets around to or ever thinks of. I could probably have my ads show up right up top here. Now they're doing something interesting. It looks like they're trying to automatically feed in from Redfin, Zillow, and Realtor.com. Ooh, that Redfin thing is weird. They're trying to automatically show inventory directly in Bing. Get notified about new listings. So I wonder, does anybody know, are they vending leads to agents kind of like similar to what Zillow does? Look at that. You can actually get notified about new listings right here. Las Vegas homes for sale. That is a bigger, well, it might be a bigger market. Oh, never mind. I have to go back. Bing.com. Las Vegas homes for sale. Yeah, let's do a Bing session tomorrow. So Redfin's up there. They didn't show the same. Theirs was a little pushed down right here. And you can see, Raphael, you see ad and ad. But if I go to Google and I do Las Vegas, I bet you there's a lot more competition. Seems like they're showing the ads further down for some reason. Maybe it's just my view on Google. But either way, you can always have both. You try both to see which is cheaper. If you're having a hard time with Google, they deserve to lose your business for their incompetence with their platform. Nextdoor, that's another good idea. I have never tried to run an ad on Nextdoor. Okay, good. I've got content for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I've never tried it. I'm sure it stands to reason. I mean, why wouldn't it be good? People are actually in there, right? So yeah, let's do a session, see what I can learn on Nextdoor and see what we can do on Bing. Let's see business here. Reach new customers with Nextdoor ads. This is one I have never logged into even to try to run an ad, but doesn't look difficult. So yeah, we'll play around with these. Good suggestions. So Ivy's asking, her coming soon listing does not show up in KV Core. You can't do a playbook until it's active. Probably, that's probably the case. Do you have a day set for when it is available on the site? Because if it's an active as coming soon, then it should be available. I'm not sure if we're doing property boost for coming soon yet, though. Yeah, so it's coming soon now. Yeah, you might have to. I'm not sure why it wouldn't show on the site. It should. So to do a coming soon listing, guys, you go to listings, manual listings. I'd have to go through the whole thing here. Well, let's just do it. Might require. And then you choose from the listing type coming soon option here. It's kind of cool. You can set an automatic remove from site. Listing status. Did you toggle the listing status on, Ivy? I know I've forgotten to do that. I think you need to do that. And then when you go to, oh, you can boost a coming soon now. Did I know that? I must have forgot if I knew it. You can boost coming soon listings. That's pretty cool. And then if we go to the website here, where are those usually? Always have to remember where those go. Trying to remember where the coming soon listing appears. Here's the direct link. I'm sure. Oh. Yeah, this was a coming soon custom page I built. Does anybody know where those go? Yeah, I think it goes somewhere other than the My Listings, unless there's a setting that we need to set inside the coming soon. But I just did a coming soon session about a month ago, and I don't remember it being this hard to surface the coming soon listing. I just want to make sure I didn't forget something. I toggled it to active. There's an actual page that I can go to see it. I can text it out. I can take all these actions on it. But where on my actual website does it show in the navigation? This is the question. Well, I might have to ask somebody. Better ask somebody. Just looking at my profile page here. Yeah, sorry, Abby. I'm actually not sure. I might have to open a sport ticket on that one. I thought it used to be a link, though. We've done some stuff on chat bots. We have the core messenger bot option in the marketplace, Raphael. I could go either way on them. They're a lot of work to set up, and you don't always get the volume of engagement you might expect. You know, I had that video ask thing up. A few people did that. Are you talking about ManyChat in particular? Yeah. No, we've never done a straight ManyChat session. It's kind of there's a lot to that. So the core messenger bot product inside of Marketplace is a ManyChat bot. So you get a ManyChat account and you get the full configuration and a direct integration with KV Core. And I think it's, for what it does, it's pretty cool. Assuming you have good volume of traffic on your site, it's worth doing. I wouldn't do it if you're only getting like 10 visitors a day. But if you're, a brokerage and you're getting, a couple hundred a day, it can definitely pick off some good conversations and leads for you. In the Facebook Marketplace, yeah. So I believe the demo for that is at josephmacy.com. It's still on there. I don't actually see it on there. Yeah, here it is. So you can build flows where, you can have a video. Here's Ernest. I can say, get my home value. And the bot will talk to me. There's a whole demo of this in the marketplace with the product. So yeah, guys, I don't have too much else today. I'll have a little more structure tomorrow. You can check out some of our recent replays at insiderealestate.com/webinars. Right here. And we'll have a set topic tomorrow. It might be Bing. I just want to make sure I can get an account set up so I can really show you everything in Bing. But yeah, if there's nothing else, we can call it a day, guys. I don't see any other questions. So let's just call it a day. Just a quick little Q&A today. And tomorrow we'll come back. Hopefully we'll do some Bing either tomorrow or the next day. Bing advertising. We'll do a deep dive on that platform and get an ad live on Bing. There is a session on Bing, actually, from like 2018 that we did. It's in the library here if you want to search for it. But yeah, we'll do that. Okay, thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow. The replay will be insiderealestate.com/webinars if you